is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
So we've got an incredible amount of stuff happening all at once. So with all that happening, when do I play Street Fighter? When do I play Starfield? Do you see? We got major important decisions to make right now. You know? I was speaking with my wife about this last night too. And she was like, you know, she played the crap out of Starfield when it came out. She beat it like 2 weeks ago. Alright? And she did everything. She did every faction, every loyalty quest. She tried building a ship. She bought multiple ships. The only thing she didn't do was outpost building. Because she told me she played for over 80 hours and never once in the game did you need an outpost. It's completely worthless. It's like they had an idea, they put it in the game and never had a use for it. Par for the course for Bethesda, pretty much. I remember all the base building shit in Fallout 4, right? Anyway, so basically after having beaten it, the way she's like, listen, you don't have to rush it. She's like, you could literally put it on hold and come back to it, you know, and, you know, it would be sad because there's people who are going to be there who wanted the narrative right away, but it's, you know, and I told her, I said, I'm noticing on my stream, sadly, people have lost interest in the game. And she's like, yeah, it's a little hypocritical because there were people who outright were yelling at you to pay extra to play Starfield. Remember when Starfield came out last month and people were begging me to spend the extra $30 to play it early? Because people really wanted to know what this game was. So I paid extra, I played it early, and now here we are 30 hours in, and it seems like the entire audience is turned against it, saying, don't play it, do other stuff, right? Yeah, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny how things turn out. So, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. Like, again, I enjoy Starfield, but I enjoy it more for its chill factor. Meaning it's a great break from the other playthroughs that I'm doing that are a lot more stressful and a lot more serious. It feels to me like the game that absolutely doesn't need to be rushed at all, right? There's no reason to rush it. I can go back to it whenever I want or whenever I feel like I have a night for it. I could squeeze it in. And that's really maybe how I should approach it. So of everything that I'm playing right now, I think kind of Starfield would be the one that's the back burner game that will likely come back once in a while when there's time for it in a week. Whenever we are, okay, what are we going to do this night? We're not sure. Oh, just do Starfield for variety, right? I feel like that's how we should handle it. As for Street Fighter, that's a tough decision. That's a tough question.
Yes, actually, all my bills get paid by my viewers. Duh. That's how it works.
So, buy Last of Us 2. Don't get the full product from what you were promised. Just accept it that you're never going to get it. Be told you have to pay for it later, but it's still coming. Then pay full price for a game that's literally the same fucking game you already had on PS3 and PS4. Nothing new, even though they promised all these new additions. None of them were present in the game whatsoever. It was a complete lie. Okay? Only a graphical facelift. That's it. Still pay $70 for it because you're a sucker. Right? And then, here we are. Oh, well, finally, we're going to get that multiplayer game you promised us like 3-4 years ago, right? No, oh, no, well, what are you talking about? Oh, Last of Us 3 is coming out. Huh? Okay, whatever you say. Yeah, again, keep kissing the ass, keep falling for the marketing tactics and whatever. I don't fall for that shit, you know? I'm pissed. I'm pissed that this company, at one point, was up here. You know, when they were going through the Uncharted series and everything, when Last of Us 1 came out, this is a company that could do no wrong. They were at the top of their game. And all they've done since then is progressively gone down this slippery slope. And yes, I use the word progressively on purpose there as a pun. Progressively going down a slippery slope like this. When you become a company that's more about agendas than the quality of what you're putting out, when your word doesn't matter because everyone just gives you a pass because you're the feel-good company, that's when you've lost your way. Remember when Naughty Dog used to be known for making good games? I remember. It wasn't even that long ago. And then all this shit happened since Last of Us 2, and it's like, what the fuck, man? Like, how do you lose your way that bad? How do you direct your company in that direction? It's just, to me, that's dirty. That's underhanded, right? That'd be like, you come to DSP Gaming not to watch my content, but because of some drama or something, right? And that's literally what it is. If you're a feel-good gamer, you play and support Naughty Dog. What? What about the games? You ever think about that?
Oh my god, he's drinking piss. Yes.
Anyway, let's continue on because I don't want to get too worked up. You know, that's probably some of the most worked up I've ever been over the years is talking about Last of Us 2. And what a horseshit fucking rigmarole that was. Alright, anyway, so yeah, don't expect Last of Us Factions. Apparently it's not being made. They were working on it, and they realized, oh crap, we really don't know what we're doing. And, you know what that tells me? Here's what that tells me. The people that made the multiplayer of The Last of Us 1 don't work for Naughty Dog anymore. They left. That was a long time ago. That was over a decade ago at this point. When they were working on that, they probably quit by now. So all the people that are left, they're inept. They don't even know what they're doing, so they can't make a multiplayer game that's worth playing, so they gave up halfway through, and now they're just going to focus on the next narrative game, which, again, they can spin as a hyper-progressive agenda game, and if you don't like it, you're a bigot, so everyone has to buy it and love it, right? That's what we'll be told. So the anonymous tipper says the following. Hey, mate, I'd watched a couple of videos that were critical of you, and I started watching your streams just out of curiosity. I find that you're a pretty chill guy that cares about your audience. I really enjoy your DsP streams, so keep up the good content. Thank you, whoever that was, again, anonymous. I appreciate that. As you know, I'm sure if you've seen this nonsense on YouTube about me, what it is, it's out of context stuff meant to create drama. Why? Because that gives them attention and gives them views, and it gives them what they're looking for, toxic attention on YouTube. That actually makes them money, which is sad, because you think, why does YouTube allow that? I don't know, but they do. It's all bullshit. You know, listen, I'm human, all right? And being that my business model is very different from the kind of model of most other YouTubers. Again, no paid product placements, no playing games as exclusive streams to make extra money, right? No, oh, use this referral code to make money. Oh, here comes 10 ad breaks during my stream. I do none of that. It's very different from what other YouTubers do to make a living today. I try to do minimal amounts of advertisement and shilling so that the content is meaningful to my audience. But going hand in hand with that is the fact that my audience is so supportive to allow that to happen. There are absolutely times, all right, where basically human weakness hits me, and if I'm in a situation where maybe we've had a slower week for contributions and the like, I'll start bringing it up too much, all right? And I will openly admit that. You know, last year, at the end of last year, just around this time, it was getting very bad. And, you know, I went back, and some people called me out for it, and I started watching my content back, and I was like, yeah, that's terrible, the way that I was portraying it and the way that I was saying it too much. I've tried really hard in the last year to change, and every once in a while, you know, it creeps up again, and like, okay, I'm doing it again, I need to stop. And I appreciate it when people do call me out on it. You know, what I would prefer is that, this is my philosophy, okay?
Open your wallets and give me all of your monies.
If everyone on a stream is having a good time and enjoying the content that I'm doing, the level of interaction they're getting, the level of enjoyment of the gameplay, you know, quality, whatever it may be, support's going to come naturally. People are going to say, man, I really like that, and man, I'm not getting advertised to constantly. I would like to see this continue. Let me support it in some way, right? And in general, this philosophy works. There are some times when it doesn't. Sometimes you're just going to have a slow day, and there's nothing that can be done about that. As long as it doesn't become an ongoing pattern of slowness, slow, a whole week slow. That's when it's a problem, when it's someone like me, who I don't have any backup sources of revenue, you understand? But I'm very happy to know that there are people who do every once in a while give me a fair shot, even though there's so much slander about me on the internet. Because what those people do is they will highlight the one moment of weakness. Or, for example, I turned on my stream today at 11 a.m. This stream will run till 4 p.m. They will take the one plug segment I did earlier, and they'll maybe take the one or two other moments that I will actually mention, contributions that are possible during the stream later on this stream, and they'll act like that's all I did today. They'll completely forget that there was 5 hours of content, right? You know, but the thing is, everyone does that. Everyone does that, but I'm the only one who gets singled out like that's all I'm about, which it's not true. It's become the meme on the internet. So I'm happy to hear you didn't believe the memes, you gave me an honest shot, and I appreciate you coming by to check out the content, and I'm glad you're enjoying Lives of P. Like I said, it's actually, to me, a surprise hit of the year. I did not expect Lives of P to be this good.
I'll be honest, if I wasn't getting paid for this, I wouldn't be playing this game. Well, guess what? You're a fucking idiot.
No! The camera fucked me. I wanted to lock on to the guy there, and the camera locked onto the fucking butterfly, making me run off the edge. That's the second time the game did that in the playthrough. I mean, I don't care. Who cares about 2,000 ergo, right? But tried to roll past it. I wanted to see if you could get in on it and then get a bunch of hits, and it still hit me. I wonder if you can roll past it if you're closer. Not bad, I'm getting better. See that? I was doing good. She takes a lot of damage. She takes, that second form takes like way more damage than the first form. And that auto parry at the beginning was good. The auto parry took a good maybe like 4/5 off her health bar.
You know, I'm a simple guy. I'm a gamer. You're talking to a guy who just wants to sit down, press record, play a game, and have fun.
We will have more. When? It's a good question. There's a new release coming out Friday, and everyone's going to want to see that for the first couple of days at least. We may not get back to this for a bit, unless I do it as a night stream, but I doubt I'm going to beat the whole game as a night stream, right? We're just getting to maybe the first of what's going to be a bunch of bosses. I get a feeling that's the first, and there's probably more dungeon and then more bosses, right? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not honestly sure when we're going to play this again. We're definitely beating this in the next week. I can tell you that.
Phil's blowing his money on DoorDash. Phil's blowing his money on mobile games. Phil's blowing his money on gin. That's where my money goes every fucking month. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.